pieces of it apart. We broke a piece apart today. The piece we broke apart was the referral receptor. Today, you got to go through, for everybody who showed up into scripting, congratulations. You got to go through and hear people positioned asking for a referral at a first or second point of contact. Who here's asking for referrals at the first or second point of contact? I'll hold while you think about it. Can you guys do me a huge favor on a Friday? Can you just put your hand up and lie to me, please? Like, just put your hand up. Great. That is amazing. I'm so happy we're all on the same page and we are dialed in for success this weekend. Thank you. Now I can sleep at night. Thank you. So really important that we are asking for what's value. Well, thank you, man. So when it comes to positioning that referral, it gets positioned from buyer's consultation into exploratory tour. Because naturally, typically, and I'll allow the opportunity, you can put it in the chat or you can unmute. I mean, we've got a small group today. What days of the week typically are exploratory tours? When you're taking somebody out for the first time and you're showing them 2, 3, 4 homes, what day of the week are you doing it? Hit me. Let me know. When are you doing it? Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. Who would agree Saturday, Sunday? So weekends. Okay. Okay. So let's just say, can we assume that most clients work in a somewhat corporate atmosphere? Yeah. Offices, buildings, especially people in Toronto. People in Vancouver, people in large urban centers. What is the most common asked question inside of an office space on a Friday? What do people ask?
Where do you live? Where are you going for happy hour?
Yeah, pretty well. What are you up to this weekend?
Yeah.
Right? On Mondays, what do people ask on Mondays? What do they ask?
Then Friday will come.
Okay. Can we start to see why it's important to position the referral receptor early on? Can you guys, can you read my mind? Wait a minute, Joe, this might make sense. So the time where people are going to be talking about what they're doing, how do I position it and create that referral structure where people say, wait a minute, Megan told me this was going to happen. Megan told me that as I shared my excitement, somebody was going to have a comment, a question. Oh, Megan told me what to say. 3-way text, I got it. So every time you do not position that from the buyer's consultation to the exploratory tour, you've removed that X factor. You've removed creating those sonar blips, those radar blips. Gone. Because people are always just thinking about themselves. But wait a minute, Megan told me that this was going to, Megan said like friends, family, colleague, they're going to have questions. They're going to want to share my excitement. Well, then they're going to start listening to buy-in questions like, what's the name of your agent? Whereabouts are you looking? We were thinking about that too. Wait a minute. Megan also said 3-way text or email. Wait a second. You've actually laid out the complete blueprint for somebody in the back of their mind. You've created a receptor. Now I'm going to sink this in one more time because this is how important this is for you this weekend. One more example. So I own a pickup truck. I know I don't really, maybe I look like a pickup truck guy. I don't think I look like a pickup truck guy. I look like a Harley guy. That's what I look like. So I have a pickup truck. I got a 2025 Toyota Tacoma. I have the largest of the smallest pickup trucks. I couldn't bring myself to get a Ford Ranger. So back in 2024, I started thinking maybe I should get a pickup truck. I was doing some basement renos, and I'm like the least handy guy on the planet. Sometimes I get to doing this at 7:30 in the morning, so I miss garbage day and recycle day. Well, then the garbage stacks up. So I'm like, wait a minute, I go to the dump like every freaking weekend. Wait a second. I think I could use a pickup truck. So we're looking at pickup trucks. I looked at like Chevys and GMCs, and I looked at Fords and Nissans, and I looked at everything. And I settled, I want a Toyota Tacoma. So I started doing my research. Now in my research, what do you think I started noticing on the road? Who can tell me what I noticed on the road? Where did I start seeing?
You have noticing Tacomas more often than ever before in your life.
Freaking
And
everywhere.
typically the desired color you were looking to buy.
Yeah. Now, everybody knows anything about Toyota Tacomas. They only make 2 different types. Like, it's super, super easy. There's 2 different types. 2 different types. Type number 1 is a TRD off-road. Type number 2 is a TRD sport, right? The difference is 1 foot in the box length. Nico's like, what the hell did I just walk into? He's like, I'm talking, yeah. And Nico, you didn't hear me shit talk Ford Rangers 20 seconds ago. Thank God. So now that dude's getting fired up. So what happened was this. I started wanting a Tacoma. I wanted a 4th generation, all black. I've never had a vehicle that wasn't all black. Plus, I wanted the short box. So I wanted the off-road. Well, I started talking to my kids about it. 3 months in, we'd pull up to a stoplight, and guess what my daughter would say? Yeah, Dad, I get it. TRD, sport, 3rd generation. Yes. Like, before I'd even say anything, my kids started to see it. My wife started, okay, just get the damn thing. Like, why do you keep talking about it? All right. So I got one. Now, when I got one, magically, guess what ended up happening? I stopped seeing them on the road. Now, if I pay attention, I could see it, but half the time now I'm like, all right, what kind of tires do I like? I needed a tonneau cover. Meaning, do I tint the front windows? What do I like about it? What do I don't like? What's that rattle sound? What about this? What about that? So I started thinking about my truck versus everybody else's truck. You guys see where I'm going with this analogy? What happens is I start hearing everybody else's journey before I've even completed my own. It's like, so if I said to you, how many Toyota Tacomas did you see yesterday? You'd be like, I don't know, 4. I don't really know. I didn't see any. I don't know. But if I said, hey, I'll give you $1 for every Toyota Tacoma that you see today, you guys are going to be letting me know, like, on the minute. You guys are going to drive around looking for the damn things. That's the difference when you position the referral receptor at the end. People are only focused on their journey. When you position it in the beginning, they're focused on everybody else's experiences as well. They're open to it. You open the eyes. You start listening to the sonar blips. If you are not positioning the referral conversation between the buyer's consultation into the exploratory tour, all is lost, my friends. When I first started scaling up a really small startup real estate company, our referral rate was 12%. 12% of active clients sent us a referral before completion. Write that down. Where did I get it to? Between 44 to 55 annually. How fast, Joe? 18 months. What did I do differently? Learned the script. I stopped saying, well, I just want to talk to you about a referral. If you see anybody that you know, if you hear about it, do you know anybody? No. That wishy-washy crap had to leave everybody's lexicon fast. And my promise to you is this. When you learn that script, when you take out the justs and the ifs and the maybes, your referral rate from active clients will go from 12% to 44 to 55. Fact. Sometimes it's not, I would say to my kids, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Fact. It is how you say it, but a good combination of what you say. If anybody's got the tea leaves read, tarot cards, you got like a fortune teller walking along the boardwalk somewhere. If anybody's ever guessed your future, they don't say, well, you might. They say you will. You will come into money. You will get lucky. This will happen. And what happens is you look for those opportunities. It becomes this like self-fulfilling prophecy. They call it self-affirming. It's the same way AI works. Self-affirming. It will make that happen. What you want to happen will actually occur. That is the value of learning how to position a referral between buyer's consultation and exploratory tour. There's a reason I harped on this thing for 20 minutes. What questions do you have about how to ask for a referral early on? I will pause here and answer any questions anybody has. Going once. Going twice. Can I consider that piece of business closed?